If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Different types who wear a day coat, pants with stripes and cutaway coats, perfect fits. Putting on the Ritz. Dressed up like $1 million trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. Come, let's mix where Rockefellers walk with sticks and umbrellas in their midst. Putting on the Ritz. Dressed up like $1 million trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz.
Hi guys, thanks for checking out my video.
Today we are going to look at 10 beast mode fragrances for winter.
This one's going to be a really fun one.
So wintertime, we want fragrances that are maybe warm, spicy, rich, sweet, tobacco, woods, less so than the fresh citrusy stuff we might favour in spring and summer. But wear what you want when you want. So these ones all really good for that. And they're beast mode. They're very strong. They last a long time. Is that tasteless and tacky? Sometimes, yes. But sometimes I do want something strong. First one up then, Ragbar Latafa. Haven't talked about this for ages. Amazing oriental scent. Smells very similar to 24 Gold from Scent Story. That's now discontinued. This is a stunner. It's beautiful, beautiful vanilla, dark woods, maybe a hint of incense or something like that, and a hint of oud, but it's a very sort of non-offensive oud to my humble nose. Really, really love this one, actually. Haven't worn it for yonks. I've got to dig this out again. It's an amazing value for money, like £15 for 100ml. Great bottle design, I think, too. Exotic, sexy. It's just beautiful, beautiful stuff. And it lasts and ages and projects really well. Check out Ragbar Latafa. Great scent. Okay, next up, let's go for a cheapie. So we're going to go next for Bogart pour Homme. Bogart pour Homme is a stunning, stunning fragrance, in my opinion, for the money. Again, you can get it for like under £20. Jack Maurice Roussel is the perfumer. He also did Musk Ravager and all kinds of other wonderful, wonderful fragrances. Great, great perfumer. And Bogart pour Homme is, many people describe it as a combination of Pure Havane by Mugler with Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Mal. And that's not a bad description. It's kind of cherry tobacco with a powderiness, a lavender kind of feel. So sort of old school barbershop-ish. More like Le Mal style, so-called barbershop. And then this very nice kind of air of a cherry tobacco thing, which actually, like cherry tobacco pipe smoke. Neither of those things are listed in the notes, but there is tonka bean in there. It's really superb, and it's beast mode. I love this, actually. And yeah, just something fun about that. Something fun about that. Not everyone loves it, but I really, really do. So check out that one, guys. Bogart pour Homme, a stunning, stunning release from the house of Bogart. By the way, guys, if you want to get fragrance samples in North America, that's the USA, Canada, and Puerto Rico, follow the link in the description for myfragrancesamples.com. I've got a code for you, Mr. 15% off. Lucky you, and they are a great, great site. I recommend them personally to you. Next up, we're going to go for something a bit more pricey. Dior on Parfum. It keeps the iris note of the original Eau de Toilette. They've messed around and changed the Eau de Toilette and maybe the intense version. This one they haven't changed. You now get it in a 100ml bottle. Used to be my 75ml. So beautiful iris, creamy sandalwood, and Brett seed, and an added kind of leathery dark thing in this one. It's really, really pungent. So if you like the idea of this waxy lipstick-esque iris note, dark woods, sandalwood, some people say a hint of oud, I don't pick up on that, and a leathery kind of sexy leatheriness. It's really amazing, and it is beast mode. It lasts ages, hours and hours on your clothes. It's going to stay for ages, so beware. Don't wear it on the jacket if you want to wear that jacket to do something where you want to smell fresh the next day, because it ain't going to happen. And it's just stunning. Longevity, amazing. Brilliant fragrance. Dior on Parfum. Wonderful creation from Francois Demachy. Next up, it's a guilty pleasure for me, guys. If you are enjoying the video, please do subscribe to my channel. You won't miss the other stuff what I make here, and it also helps me in my life. So, thanks if you do subscribe. I'd appreciate that. And the guilty pleasure is Mukhalat from Montale. It smells like those erasers that you used to buy in the 80s, which smelled of sweeties and fruits and stuff. And the girl next to you in class might have them in her what do you call it? Pencil case. Amazing. Why do I like that? It's not very me, but sometimes I want a guilty pleasure. So Montale Mukhalat has just got this incredible sort of happy feel about it. Maybe something nostalgic with my childhood. I don't know. And the thing is nuclear. I've only got a little 20ml. Who cares? I should get the full 60, 100ml or 120ml. Wonderful fragrance just for something completely different. I'll spray a tiny bit on here actually, just to remind myself. It puts a smile on my face. I love Mukhalat from Montale, and it is beast mode, guys. It's beast mode. Okay, next up, Amouage Interlude Man. Yes, it is the Blue Beast. Don't listen to people who say, I much prefer the Iris version. I much prefer the 53 flanker. There's flankers to it now because they're less offensive. It's so hard to wear. It's not that hard to wear. It's a fantastic, spicy, complex fragrance, but I'm actually officially including in the list Midnight Oud instead from Oud al-Zahafaran or whatever it is, which I'm writing on the screen now. This is a copy, a clone, a cheap clone, but it's very, very close. It's got amazing Apopanax, spices, dark woods, and oud. Very, very regal smelling to me, though, and very kind of dressed up attire would be appropriate. Fantastic. More power in this. 50 times more power in this than the bomb that destroyed Hiroshima. You heard it here first. That's, similar power in either the original interlude or the incredible Midnight Oud, which is a great clone. Well done to them. Next up, Zoologist. Zoologist made Nightingale many years ago, and it's an incredible release. Tomo Inabo or someone is the perfumer. Beautiful sandalwood, rose in here as well. You got cherry blossom note. It's warming, it's spicy, it's orient. Well, not really. It's more like floral sandalwood rose combination with some woods, I think. And it's a chypre scent, so it may remind you of some classic Guerlain female fragrances, but to me it's unisex, and I think it's ideal for winter because it's so strong. It has this dark sexiness, as well as a sort of touchy-feely kind of almost in touch with your feminine side thing as well. Don't know where I'm going with that, but it's just it lasts ages. The projection is unbelievable. I think it's an eau de parfum, but I reckon it really must be more like extrait de parfum. It's so strong, so good. I haven't talked about it for ages. I'm revisiting some old loves today, if you don't mind, guys. Next up, Lubabia de Tonje. It's basically the sister fragrance to the original Invasion Barbar from MDCI Parfums, an incredible creation from 2005, which is a sort of oriental spicy fougere. Nice performance on that, but not beast mode. For some reason, Lubabia de Tonje is beast mode. It's not really obviously a smell that you would associate with winter, but because it performs so well, I think I'm going to say that it's a great choice for winter, because people like me sometimes want to wear a fougere and smell fresh and spick and span straight out the barbers, but it's cold weather and they need something stronger. Well, this does both. It does that. If you like things like Platinum Egoist from Chanel, it may remind you of that one. It reminds me a little bit of At the Barbers from Maison Margiela, but it's better than both of those. Stronger, longer lasting, higher quality to me. Fantastic kind of fresh citruses, lavender, of course, that dihydromercenol note that you get in Green Irish Tweed and other things, developed with great skill. And he didn't develop the chemical, but he developed the use of it, Pierre Baudon, in the 1980s, and this sort of, I think, stands on the shoulders of that one. Stunning fragrance for barbershop fans. Amazing longevity. I got a compliment in the supermarket the other day. I didn't mind that at all. It was good. Okay, next up, Mysterious Oud, Bortnikoff. Stunning fragrance. Bortnikoff use amazing ouds. I think he goes out in the forest and searches for them. God knows what this guy does, but they're very, very potent ouds that this guy uses. Really, really high quality stuff from Vietnam and Laos or whatever that country's called, and Cambodia. God knows. He's out in Thailand himself. He's a Russian perfumer, and it's one of the most. It's turned me into someone who really respects oud. This is your proper animalic, slightly daring oud fragrance, so beware. But the quality is so amazing. It's made me see, I get it, because oud is this kind of rotting wood thing that's happened and gives these very incredible and exotic, mysterious smells, complex. And in the Middle East, they just use that. They smoke this. They don't smoke it like that. They put it in a burner or whatever, and that kind of thing, and that kind of almost just fragrances their clothes because it's so potent. Well, we're doing it in a traditional European style spray here, but it's done with incredible skill. So, and it's absolutely interminable longevity, extrait de parfum. Even if you just take the lid off, you can always smell it over the other side of the room. It's nuts. Mysterious Oud, Bortnikoff. They did send that free, thanks to them. No kickback for me, though, on any sales that may occur as a result of the great influencer that is me talking about it. Next up, Let's try that again. L'air du Desert Marocain. I bought this with my own money. It's incredible, as I did most of the others in this list, by the way. Andy Tao or Tao Perfumes, he evokes the air of the Moroccan desert. There are spices. There's rock rose. There's a little bit of incense. There's cardamom, I think. I pick up on it almost barbershop-ish lavender. No one else thinks that's in there, but I think there is. It's very, very wearable, and it's very, very high-class, real niche smell, but very, very wearable and kind of exotic and beautiful and dry sort of air. I'd love to be in Morocco, or maybe closest I've ever got is the Canary Islands, a bit less exotic. But, if you were there, I wish I was bloody there now, actually, instead of in cold England. If I was there and it's still hot there in the daytime, and then it was the evening time, nice, I wouldn't dress up this posh to go to somewhere for a drink out in the Canary Islands, but, say I was dressed in a blaze or something, or maybe just a white shirt or something, and put this on. I think it'd be absolutely fantastic. But, hey, I'm talking about cold weather fragrances, and it's also going to be my Christmas day scent. It lasts hours. It's a beast mode performance, great for the winter, I think, despite coming from a hot country, or being inspired by a hot country, if you get what I mean. Next up, we're going to have very cherry rose chocolate patchouli from Mellick Perfumes. Exactly what it says on the tin. It smells of cherry, rose, a bit of dark chocolate and patchouli. It's a gourmand, but it's a dark, sophisticated gourmand, because it's a dark rose and a dark chocolate, I think. And it does have that cherry note, which, it's a bit like a Dr. Pepper, but it really works. It's not my normal thing, but I love this fragrance. And the longevity on this thing is insane. So Mellick Parfums, that's the only other one I think I was sent free in this list. I'm going to link that in my description for the video. It really is absolutely amazing if you want something sexy, slightly gourmandish with that kind of, cherry chocolate rose. Those are the main things I pick up. But that sounds a bit, I don't know, but it's brilliant. I love this fragrance. Thank you, Matthew Mellick, for this incredible creation. Okay, guys, that brings us to the end of the list. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. And sometimes life may stink, but we can always smell good. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.